Joining us now is friend to the show, Anthony Lario, a.k.a. Uncle Tony. Tony is the host of Tony's Tea Corner podcast.
There's always a lot going on in the celeb world, from Jordyn Woods scandal to Lisa Vanderpump to Lucy Apple Juicy. I know too much about this scandal. But before we dive in, let me congratulate you on your podcast once again, charting in the top 50 on iTunes.
Congrats.
Thank you. You know what? I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to be back here. Love Unplugged.
I feel like you should do the Queen wave, you know,
Right,
like the way you were
here.
just like...
Well, the Queen does drink a lot of tea.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Talk to me about your podcast. So what are you covering these days? Let's talk about the Jordyn Woods scandal. Why do I need to care about this?
We need to care about it again because the theme that it all comes back to is catharsis. We've talked about that. We know it. We need this stuff.
Yes.
We need this to make our days better. And
Right.
you know what? The thing that's so awesome about Tony's Tea Corner, and I got to thank all my amazing guests that come on, is I don't want them to just come on and talk about what's happening in the news at that moment.
Right.
Right.
We need to like dive into them personally. We need to figure out what makes them laugh, and it's going to make
Right.
us laugh, and then we're all laughing together.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And your Instagram actually has grown quite a bit.
Yes.
How does that correlate with the true Tony?
Here's the thing. I find these days. I know. I'm like a doppelganger from Twin Peaks.
I know, you're
It's like-
Gemini. You must be. Yeah, you are Twin Peaks.
But like, here's the thing. I find every day that Uncle Tony and Anthony are the same person. It really, true to the core, it's the same sense of humor. And I find that Instagram, you know, so many of my fans and friends, they come in, they want to know what's going on in my life with my family and my friends. You know, we're so lucky to be able to have the option of turning on Instagram Live or your Instagram story and just being like, this is what's going on right now. If you don't have time to record a podcast and then release it the next day, it's old news.
Absolutely.
So when the Jordyn Woods scandal broke,
Oh, boy.
I had to pull over on the side of my road, on the side of the road, got out my phone, I'm like, what is happening? How is this happening? So that's kind of the whole Instagram persona carrying over to the podcast.
Just so I'm up to date, as well as Eraldo,
As me, yeah.
what is the state of the union with Jordyn Woods?
This
like,
state,
Chloe's still, is she not part of the family anymore?
here's my whole thing.
Yeah,
Please,
just
The
tell us.
tea was very, very hot on this.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been left out. The milk curdled a little bit.
Okay.
Everything's, but it will
Gross.
forever be a little bit gross. Kind of like the whole situation. But what's happening now is the tides are turning a bit. People are becoming Team Jordyn. At first, it was, you know, everybody was against Jordyn. Everybody was Team Chloe, and then Chloe sent out a large amount of tweets that were less than tasteful about Jordyn.
Some were cryptic, though.
Right.
Some were very
Yeah, yeah,
cryptic.
Some were cryptic.
But you know, she's the queen of subtweeting.
Yes.
She's the queen of
That's what they
subtweeting.
say, Eraldo. That's what they say.
Yeah, I'm telling you that right
How
now.
hot is Lucy Apple Juicy?
Oh, Daryn.
Ooh, come
okay.
on. You know
my
about
life.
that.
This is going to be a
That's
master
right.
class in Bravo for Eraldo.
Yeah, we need
That's,
like...
please.
We really do need like slight music over
Yeah,
this.
we really
yes.
do. A tiny violin.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, you know, Lucy Apple Juicy Gate. This is like the
Right.
big thing on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills right now.
That's right.
And you know, people are really in two different teams. You're either Team Lisa Vanderpump, who in my opinion is the queen of housewives, like everywhere.
Right.
And then there's Team everybody else.
Right.
So you pick a side. And personally, I'm on Team Lisa Vanderpump. I think that Dorit should have told Lisa,
Right.
I want to give you the dog back, something happened.
Right.
And you know, it's a shame how it all went down, but here's the thing, whether it be the Jordyn Woods scandal or whether it be the Housewives scandal, we know that they're all gonna be friends again.
Eventually.
You know what I mean?
Of course, this is just kind of
Right.
like,
Yeah,
it could
we-
be a PR
Yeah, right.
stunt,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
we
Just to
know.
get people.
I got it, yeah.
Do you
tricking
ever,
me.
do you pre-interview your guests? Like, do they know what you're gonna talk about, or do you like to keep it super spontaneous?
You know what? I like to let them know beforehand.
Okay.
I want this to be casual. I don't even like calling it an interview because I feel like calling it an interview feels reductive of
Right.
what it actually is. It's a
too proper,
conversation.
right? It feels
yeah,
proper,
it's
right?
proper. I want you to feel like we're doing right now, just having a glass of wine or a glass of tea. We're just chatting. And so if they have something that they don't want to talk about,
Right.
or that they can't talk about because the show is currently still filming or airing, then of course I abide by
You don't
those.
push it.
I don't push it, but I want it to feel authentic.
Yeah.
And I want it to be authentic because if I'm not feeling it's authentic, it won't come off as authentic.
Right.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Varsity Blues thing that it's been on the news constantly.
They're going to jail.
What is happening here?
The first thing I said was we need the FBI involved, and they are involved.
But yeah,
so
I
this
guess
is
so.
You called it.
Operation Varsity Blues. Okay, we need criminal minds on this because over 50 people were charged. how is this happening and how has this not been uncovered before?
Right.
And I need a Hallmark movie with Lori Loughlin
That's a great idea,
playing
actually.
herself in the movie about this whole scandal. And also, I'm sure you've heard all the rumblings. People want Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman on The Housewives.
Yeah.
They want
I
them.
mean, listen, if they
You
could
know
keep up
better.
with the Lucy Apple Juicy scandal,
yeah.
then they deserve it for
Yes.
sure.
This is bigger than any of that. And, you know, it's a very sad situation, but these are the type of pop culture items that the tea is always going to be hot on because
course.
it's something that we have no foreseeable end to it. There's no foreseeable future to this situation. So it's going to be keep on keeping on. And I want to see those crew pictures that they staged of the girls and make them my timeline on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pretending to be really involved.
Yes.
Are there certain subjects on your podcast that you won't talk about? Do you ever get into politics? Do you talk about the Mueller report? You know, I mean, that's kind of everyone's, what's on everyone's mind. Do you shy away?
I feel as though I won't shy away if somebody else brings it up.
Okay.
And here's the thing, pop culture and politics are both so important, and sometimes I even feel like pop culture can be more important than politics because it affects what we think about political candidates and political ideas. So if there is a way to mesh the two together and have the underlying effect of it be comedy, then of course I'll go for it. I haven't really done it yet. I've gone on other podcasts and talked politics, but not really on mine yet. You know, I have people from all different generations coming on and talking, so people have different points of views. And that's what it's all about, is, you know, getting that catharsis through talking to people that disagree with you, whether,
You need Eraldo on. Just
I
just
would
talk
love to
about
come on.
housewives.
Oh my
Only
God.
Housewives.
Yes,
His forte.
Yeah, that
His
is,
forte.
that was his major in college.
I
That's
know.
true. I know. I
I
never
know.
told anybody but him,
Housewives.
but
Yeah,
now he knows.
exactly.
Anthony,
Thank you
thank
so
you so
much.
much for
Thanks
being
for having
here.
me. I love you
Excited to
guys.
listen.
Yeah, for
Excited to
sure.
listen.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Anthony. Again, and thanks to all of our guests for being here, and thanks to all of you for watching.
And remember, let's continue our conversation on social media. We look forward to hearing from you. And please share with us any topics or guests you would like to see on the show. Have a great weekend.
The preceding was sponsored by